Hi Pisces, Trishna here. Welcome to your December 2019 love reading. So how we're going to do this reading is it's mostly going to be a tarot reading, but before we get into the tarot cards, I'm going to share what I picked up on intuitively, and then after that I'll shuffle the deck, pull out some cards, show you the cards, and we'll talk through that portion of the reading. What I'm feeling for you, Pisces, is some important things, some things that you really need to know about love and your partner. And I hope that I can get it all out in a way that makes sense logically, like that gets it out. I hope I can get it out in a really good way, like share the message that you need to hear well. So what I'm feeling for you, Pisces, is I feel like right now you are a little bit stressed out about a certain person, a relationship that you're in. There is a lot of worry that you have. I feel like you have one of two questions in your mind. The first one is, am I with the right person? And for others of you, you may be wondering, okay, I know I'm with the right person, but am I going to mess this up? So there's a lot of this stressed out, frantic, worried energy. The answer to the question of am I with the right person is if you love them, then yes, they are the right person. They love you as well. And for those of you who are wondering, am I going to mess this up? The answer to that question is no, you're not going to mess this up. And the sooner that you accept that, the sooner the two of you can have fun in this relationship, especially you. And so, because you're not having fun right now, you are with the person that you love, and they love you as well, and you're doing a wonderful job. You may not think you are, but you are. And you're not able to enjoy what you have. You're not able to enjoy actually spending time with your partner and being with them because you're so worried that it's not going to work out, or that you're going to mess this up, or that you're not being a good partner. And if you just cut out those thoughts, you would actually be able to enjoy your relationship with your partner. So, I feel like another worry of yours is you feel like you may have some flaws or some misgivings, and your partner seems to either not care about them or overlook them or not judge them. And you feel like they should. You're like, but why don't you? Like, you should. Like, I have some flaws. I have some misgivings. I have, like, you should be paying attention to this. You should be making a better decision for your life. Like, like, you're trying to make a decision for the other person that is not your decision to make. And the thing is this is what love is. Love is finding somebody that sees your misgivings but doesn't really care. It doesn't bother them. It doesn't affect them the way it affects others. They can overlook it and still love you. Like that's what love is. You're not supposed to be hated by every single person on this planet or like judged for everything that you do, and that's love. Like that wouldn't be a healthy relationship if they were with you and they like pointed out your flaws or thought they were so terrible or mentioned them all the time. Like that wouldn't be healthy. You want to be with somebody who like understands that you have some, but like it's like that's not the entirety of who you are. Like there's all this amazing stuff, and let's focus on the amazing stuff and have a wonderful time together. So your mind isn't really in the right place when it comes to how your partner should perceive you. And it's not for you to decide that they shouldn't be with you if they want to be with you. That's their choice, that's their decision. They get to see you how they choose to see you. That's up to them. And so let it stay up to them, because Pisces, aren't you exhausted? Aren't you exhausted by now? Like always wondering if your partner should be with you, always wondering if this is a good idea for them or even for you, but especially for them, always noticing your flaws and wondering like, why is this person still here? They shouldn't be. Like always trying to protect them from you. That is exhausting, Pisces. Just have a good time. They have already committed themselves to you. They already know about your shortcomings, your misgivings, whatever, and they're still here. And again, that is their choice. So let go if you can. Let go, because it's really not serving anybody, and the two of you could be having so much fun. And I feel like 2020 could be a really nice year for you if you do that, but I can't really see your 2020 because you have to overcome this hurdle of trusting yourself, to be trusting yourself and trusting their judgment of you, and trusting that what they see of you is real, because everybody sees everybody else differently. We all have our opinions and perceptions of people, and some of them are right and some of them are wrong, but it's not for you to decide that. It's for them. and they really like you. So, really, this month, try to work on letting go of the self hate, the lack of trust in yourself, the lack of like seeing yourself in a negative light, seeing yourself as somebody who is not worthy of love. Like, really try to let go of these fears that you have about being in this relationship with this person, like these fears that your person has chosen, has made the wrong choice by choosing you. Like, really try to let go of those fears. I think that's really important that you do that this month. That is your work for this month. And I really, like I was saying before, can't see what goes on in 2020 for you because you have to do this work first. So, yeah. So this concludes the intuitive portion of this reading. So now I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck, pull some cards, show you the cards, and we're going to talk about the tarot portion of this reading. All right, Pisces, so I shuffled the deck and pulled some cards out. In this video, we're going to talk about the top 6 cards. In the extended, we'll talk about the last 6 cards and pull any additional cards for clarification purposes as necessary. So in the cards that we're going to talking about today, the first one is a Strength card, followed by the Page of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. And what this is telling me, Pisces, is you are currently struggling with a lot. Like, there's a lot going on in your life that you are struggling with that could be external, but I feel like a lot of that is actually a lot of internal things that you are trying to work through right now. As a result, you feel like you need to let go of this person or try to get them to let go of you because you feel like you are not really worthy, or maybe you feel like you need to be punished in some way, or maybe you feel like you are going to hurt somebody else or destroy somebody else's life because they will be stuck having to deal with you and all of your issues. And so you're going through a lot and it is really clouding your judgment, and you again like feel like you need to punish yourself possibly. And if you're not trying to leave your person, you're trying to get them to leave you, not because you don't love them, but because you're trying to protect them. And that is not going to bring you, that's only going to bring you misery. You're not going to get anything except for misery. You're going to make yourself miserable in this situation. If you decide to move on to somebody else eventually, you will make yourself miserable in that situation. And that is because all of this is internally generated. These feelings of low self-worth are all internally generated. And until you overcome that, you're going to continuously try to make yourself miserable, and you don't want to hurt somebody. But in trying to let them go or trying to make the decision that for them that you're not good enough for them, instead of letting them make that decision, you are hurting them. You are hurting them because they don't get to be with you. You're depriving them of the value that they see in you, and you're hurting them because they see that you are hurting yourself and they love you very much, and that is very painful for them to watch. And so, Pisces, you really need to decide if you want to be happy. And the answer is yes, you want to be happy, but you have to actually make the commitment to being happy. You have to actually say, yeah, I want to be happy. I'm tired of making myself miserable. I'm tired of exhausting myself. I want to be happy. And so you really need to make that choice. And I don't mean just deciding that, but like you have to commit to that choice. And I think that once you do that and once you work on whatever issues you are struggling with right now, there's a lot of issues, and once they're removed, it's like a cloud, a fog, a haze will be removed from your mind that will allow you to actually see things clearly. You're in a haze right now, you're in a fog right now, you're dealing with a lot, and you cannot see clearly. That is why you are making choices that make you miserable, because you can't see the best choice right now clearly. So now is not the time to be making these decisions of whether or not, like, you're too bad for somebody and making choices for other people. Like that, this is not the time for that. And once you clear that fog, once you clear that haze, you're going to be the Six of Pentacles. You're going to be somebody who realizes that they have a lot to give. You do have so much to give, Pisces, but you are undervaluing yourself. And your partner knows that. They know you are undervaluing yourself. And it's time that you learn that too. It's time that you knew and recognized that as well. Because when you think you have nothing to give, you will give nothing. But you have so much to give, and your partner wants you to see that. They want you to be happy. They want you to see your worth for what it is and realize you are a wonderful partner. You're a wonderful catch. The moment you realize that, you will embody that. You will live that. And your partner will be really happy because you're happy and you finally realized your worth. So it's time for you to see and to recognize you have a lot to offer, and and to really believe that and like to understand that about yourself. If you don't do that, you're going to be this King of Pentacles in reverse. You're going to be somebody who has it all but also has nothing, because everything that you have isn't good enough for your standards. No matter how good you are, you feel like you're not good enough somehow. Because again, it's the internal battle that you are struggling with of self-worth. You have to you have so much to give. You have everything, but you never feel like you're good enough. And that is what you need to work on, is realizing that you are good enough. And the way to do that is to realize you have a partner who knows that you're good enough. Somebody in this world who loves you so much, who didn't have to pick you, has picked you and has decided that you are good enough. So use that to like really help you. Use the love that you have. Don't throw it away. Don't push it away. Use it. They want you to use it. They want you to know your worth, and they want you to see yourself through their eyes. So do that. Don't feel like you are using them, because they are asking you to please use them, so that you are not this King of Pentacles who's miserable because even though he has it all, he has nobody to share it with. He has no love. He has nothing because he feels like he deserves nothing. So Pisces is really important. If you do that, and I think you will reach this Eight of Pentacles. This is you deciding, I don't want to be this King of Pentacles in reverse. I'm tired of being miserable. I'm tired of being tired. And instead of working to throw my partner away or to decide for them that I'm not good enough, I'm going to change my focus and I'm going to start working instead on building something good, building myself up, making myself better, working on my own sense of self-worth, and also working on the relationship. I feel like most of you will be working on yourself, and that is good. That's what's needed. Your partner will support that because, again, they really want you to see you for who you really are. They can see it. They see it clearly. You don't. And so they will be very happy that you're working on yourself, that you're working on your self-esteem, you're working on your self-worth, you're working on your career if you don't feel good in that area. You're working on everything that will make you feel better about yourself, make you feel whole, allow you to be this King of Pentacles upright, where you have everything because you know you deserve everything. So they will be very supportive of you doing this Eight of Pentacles, like very supportive. They want you to be here. I feel like you may already be making some moves here, and that's good. And they're very excited for you. So again, use their support because they want to support you. Let them give to you. Let yourself learn to accept what you deserve. Learn to accept from others, especially from somebody who loves you so much, because when somebody loves you and they want to give to you, it is their way of expressing love, and it makes them love you even more. So let them express themselves. And, as you work on this, it will take some time, but I think in about 3 months, you will reach this Three of Cups. This is celebration. This is happiness. This is finally having made progress. This is enjoying time with those in your life. This is enjoying time with yourself and who you are. This is where you need to be. This is where you need to get to. This should be your end goal. This is a wonderful card, and I'm so glad that it showed up in this reading. So that's what I'm getting for you, Pisces, for the YouTube portion of this video. It's emotional, like some intense energy, but I'm so happy with this end result. You can do it, Pisces. You have so much to give. Your partner's been telling you that, and now I'm telling you that, and you need to start listening. You need to start listening. People are telling you this, which means that it's true. Law of attraction. You're attracting what you really are, and you're getting that through feedback, that you are a wonderful person, not just from your partner, but from me, somebody you don't know. I'm telling you. So you're attracting this, and you need to accept what you're attracting. If you don't accept that, you are disrespecting the universe, and you don't want to do that. The universe loves you. It'll never lash out against you, but why would you disrespect an entity, a being, however you envision spirit, universe, God, divine? You want to respect them because they love you and you don't want to hurt their feelings. It'll make them sad, because ultimately that is the journey for everybody here, is to trust in yourself, trust in the universe, and to love yourself and see yourself as the divine being that you are. All right, Pisces, so that concludes the YouTube portion of this video. If you're interested in the extended, let me share what cards we'll be talking about in the extended. So we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Six of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Fool, the Ten of Swords, and the Temperance card. So if you're interested in that, Pisces, I will see you in the extended reading. You can access it at the link at the end of this video. The link will also be in the description box. It's www.patreon.com/Trishna. And thank you so much for watching. I hope I earned your like and your subscribe. And Pisces, I will see you in January of 2020.